if you've been locking in, you now have your 60 golden clovers, and just in time, Calamity Hawkin have been unlocked. So now we actually get a good look at all 4 of the Calamity Hawkins that we can get. Starting off from the Titan, this is the golem I was talking about in my last video. This one gives us plus 20% HP, incredibly good, but I don't think it's the one you should go for. Then we have the Hydra, which, as we discussed previously, gives you plus 200 dodge. I think this is going to also be very good, but probably not the top priority. I feel the big gamble is between the Black Dragon and the Pumpkin Knight. Pumpkin Knight gives us the 20% attack buff that we talked about last time, but now we actually know what the Black Dragon does. And what he does, I think it's a little bit insane. He gives us plus 200 crit. Now, as far as I know, and I don't know why they do it like this, that's not crit rate. Like, that's not a percentage, right? So this is just like a base value that they use for crit. And then, we probably have to do some math on this in order to actually get our actual crit rate stat. And then the crit damage, they do have it in a percentage stat. So I don't know why they're doing this, probably just to confuse you. I just think it's very weird that they are trying to confuse players instead of making it everything easier. But I personally believe just in any gacha game, any game in general, having more crit rate is always very good, and obviously enhancing your crit damage. There's probably going to be some equipments in the future that you can get higher crit rate for, but as long as we are aiming or striving to get like above, I would say 60% crit rate, or that obviously 1 to 2 golden ratio that we always try to go for, 1 crit rate for every 2 crit damage. Essentially units, from what it looks like, my Avery currently has 150 crit damage. So any additional crit rate that we can get, I think, is going to be very good. And I think I'm just gonna rip the band-aid off, guys. All right, there you go. First Calamity Hawkin acquired. It is now in the account. Let's go ahead and see if we can level it up. And I'll give you guys some additional tips that just gave me a whole bunch of power while I was playing the game with my Howlkin. So I actually unlocked Captain Nemo as well, so that's pretty good. And before we actually go ahead and level up the Black Dragon, something that I went and did for all of my characters is I just leveled them up to essentially +4. This gave me a bunch of stats, and if you have been doing your potions, you probably have a bunch of this blue leaves. And since there's currently no way to make those blue leaves into purple leaves and those purple leaves into golden leaves, I mean, you might as well be using them. So I was just kind of hoarding them. I had a lot of, but I decided to finally just use it, and I went from like 200, I went from like 100k power to like 200k, and I just noticed I'm at 340. Did this dragon just give me 100k power by itself? Holy crap. Yeah, guys, just make sure that you're doing your level ups. I also did that for my yellow Hawkin. As you can see, they're all level 4, or at least most of them. This I just got, so I haven't done it yet, but I would highly recommend you do this. Oh, this is actually a pretty good one. Okay, let's see Black Dragon. When we can get additional crit rate on top of it. Okay, do not use your blue leaves before you level up your Black Dragon. But boom, we're just getting additional crit rate. Boom, boom. Damn it. Okay, now I kind of regret this, but I would say if you have already like leveled up like your really good stuff, definitely feel free to do this. And then to actually evolve our Black Dragon, we're gonna need those little stars that we saw there at the beginning. I still don't think you should use golden clovers for this, because we can get those from the exchange shop here in Pointly, right? If we go to store, yeah, it's right here. Interesting. So we can actually farm 20 of these, and then with that we can start to evolve our Calamity Hawkin. It's pretty interesting. Let me see if I can get some more blue leaves. Let's see. Just give me blue leaves, that's all I care about. I know I should be saving these, but screw it. Let's level up our Howlkin. Alright, hopefully we get some more blue leaves. We got a bunch of blue leaves. Alright, good stuff. So I am continuing to level up our Black Dragon. So boom, now it goes into purple. I have not used any of the purple though. For my advice earlier, I would recommend you go all out on using your blue little leaves to get your power up on your account, but definitely save a couple if you're planning to get your Calamity Hawkin, or if you're close to getting them, because you don't want to not be able to level them up. I have not used any of my purples, so let's see how far we can get them up. All right, All right. So he is my highest leveled Howkin. I haven't spent any of the golden ones either. Got him at +8. He is looking like a chunky boy. Let's just say that he is looking chunky. We got this bamboo guy. While I was doing the potion event, I also unlocked this. So let's go ahead and use it. And I believe it's going to let us pick an additional Howkin based on these. Let me see where we can actually find it. There we go. Boom. So we can choose Ares that gives us Archer crit plus 100, which is, I'm pretty sure, what I'm going to go ahead and pick up. You could get Taurus that gets you warrior dodge. This is more class based. And choose Gemini that gives you some more mage accuracy. I don't know what half of these stats do, guys. I might make a little video once I know like what each of these individual stats actually represent, because we have like this crit resistance for the supports, I'm guessing, so they don't get one shot. And then we have assassin crit plus 100, which is also very good. My main DPS is Ifrit, so I will go ahead and get the archer crit. And I want to see how does that get reflected into like the actual characters. If we go to like gear, yep, now our Ifrit has 622 crit. Again, that's not crit rate, but that's definitely much higher than what I had, right? It's like almost 400 plus crit. I don't know, I'm feeling very good with my decision. We'll go ahead and let her rip into some stages, and then we'll see how good she does. One final thing, I was able to do 2 full cycles within the potion event, so it's super important, guys. Please, 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 even though I was messing up, right? I was getting like a bunch of blue potions when all you need is the purple potions. Make sure you're getting your purple potions. If I were you, I would maybe go a little bit crazy and do the purple potions every day, and then maybe like 20 of the blue potions, I just went ham. I bought all of the red elixirs. I did not spend any money on this event. I want to make that perfectly clear. I only bought the free stuff, and then I bought these from the store whenever I could. I just went like all into the potions, and that's how I was able to get my Howkin day 1 as they get unlocked. However, the only thing I kind of regret is that this other Howkin, I don't feel that like they're as good as the ones from the first season, because they're much more defense oriented. It's like crit resistant, it's magical defense, it's accuracy. So, it's like very defensive Howkin, which I'm not a big fan of. I would have much rather spent all my potions in like a big DPS Howkin event, but it is what it is. I was able to get my Calamity Hawkin. Let me know, were you able to get your Howkin today, or are you still grinding to get your clovers? Anyway, see ya.